because it's my dad's birthday. He'll be 71 on. Oh, there he is. Where's
There he is.
Rob?
Rob Ree.
Rob Ree. Sure, Rob's helping him. There he is. What's up, man?
Not much.
Good to see you. Hey, there
Hey,
he is.
there's the
Hey,
chief.
Terry. How you doing there? There, sir.
I suspected that you missed your 2 o'clock call.
Hey,
You said the internet was down. That's
it
like
was.
my dog ate my homework.
Oh no, the internet really was down. We've been having issues. So we're trying to get us fiber optic cable over here, and they've been working on it. So
He's not even in Roseau. He's in Greenbush.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
There.
Well, when they finally, Wickstrom finally allowed us to have fiber optics, so they're working on the thing. But I didn't think it'd disconnect everybody. But there's nothing I can do about it. I talk to them, and it's like they don't want to talk to them. They don't want me to talk to them. They want to just keep doing their job. So I just leave them alone. Let them do what they had. I don't care who. I don't care if I was interviewing Donald Trump. You know, they said no. They got their work to do.
Interview Trump?
No, I said they wouldn't care if I was interviewing Donald Trump, and I say that only because I know how much you love to get. You know, so.
Well.
So anyway. Well, I'm glad to get you guys on the show, and thanks again for taking my call again. And this has been the third time that we've had a chance to meet in the last almost 5 years that we've kind of known each other a little bit, or I've known you guys for longer than that, obviously, but people kind of remember that when you guys came to the studio that my friend Reb and I had in Rapid City back in 2017. I think it still surprised the hell out of Reb because he didn't believe me that it was even going to happen. And I kind of doubted myself a little bit because it's like, why the hell would legendary figures like Williams and Ree come over to my house and hang out and visit and do an interview? They don't know me, you know, I'm a nobody, but you guys did it anyway.
On the side, we're real killers, and we kill you, but there were too damn many people in the house, so we couldn't.
Well, I it's definitely a moment that I'll never forget. You know, you guys really made my day, and there was the same day you guys got inducted to the Country Music Hall of Fame for South Dakota. So it was definitely
we were going to kill that guy, and it turned out there was more people there than we.
That's right. That's right. It's always that one guy that needs to be killed.
That's right.
So how the hell have you guys been doing? The Williams and Ree, man, this is exciting. What you guys been up to since the last time we spoke, I guess.
Well, we've had COVID shut down for 14 months. I got COVID myself, and then I wanted to die, and I didn't die, and here we are, putting on 50-some dates this year. So,
well, that's good. I seen there was a video that somebody posted from your recent trip to the Orange. Was it the Orange County Opry or Orange Blossom Opry? Yeah, they put the whole video on there, and you guys were the main event for the night. And I watched your special, and boy, it seems like no matter how many years pass, even if we didn't have COVID, you guys still know your stuff. You know, you guys still are the improv masters as far as I'm concerned. When it comes to that sort of thing.
We have been very fortunate because Lord knows we never worked at what we do.
No.
Well, yeah.
If we rehearsed once in a while, we'd probably be bigger stars.
Do you think a lot of stand-up comedians rehearse before they go on stage?
Oh yeah, man. They do their homework. You know, they have their jokes all written out, and then they mark a little check by them if they didn't do well, and you won't see that joke again. You know, for a while.
Well, let me ask you this: how do you know that a joke is going to work?
We don't, and it could be one that's worked continuously before, and it might fall flat, and it just has to do with delivery, you know.
Sure.
I have found that these days I don't even do jokes. I just slap the white guy.
Yeah, it's almost to the point that where I'm surprised. I mean, all kidding aside, I know you guys are best friends and everything. You couldn't do it without each other. But the fact that you guys have never had a fight, I mean, Fist never really had to, because Bruce will say something that's kind of outrageous. Sometimes he'll say things that's outrageous, and yet nobody gets offended because it's all part of the show.
Well,
Well,
we're drunk and stoned. That's why.
so far no one's been offended, but I'm waiting for some little skinny white guy to tackle my large ass.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Come up on stage and
Well, with the Kicking Up Country coming up here, festival it's already going on right now as we speak. It kind of started today, but you guys aren't going to be on until Friday. I'm planning on going to that because I'm bringing my dad. He's going to be 71, so he's kind of up there with you guys in the same age gap anyway.
Your dad's young.
he's a year younger than us. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like in the same kind of age demographic, kind of more or less.
Yeah.
You guys are in your 70s and all that. And so he's always wanted to go to this festival, and it's been in our backyard for quite a long time, almost literally in our backyard because it's in Carlston, and we are here in Greenbush, so we're only about a 20-mile trip, and they got a lot of good stuff happening. And it seems like you guys have been there before. I looked on the posters that they have on their website, and it seems like you guys have been up to the north in Carlston, you betcha, a few times.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. They were just getting started.
Yeah.
And the gal that was running it, she said, it'll be a cold day when these guys come back.
So look for a temperature drop tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be something. With our weather, you never know. You just never know when it comes to us. We have, if it is a cold day, it better be a really cold day then. But no, I mean it's just amazing that that you guys have done so much in your career. I mean, you can definitely call it a career because you've been doing it such a long time. You're still passionate about it. Most people by now would probably retire and give up and quit and just vegetate for the rest of their lives. But you guys just want to keep going.
We can't quit.
I had an education during the COVID thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I suppose. I mean, that technically was like a vacation, but it wasn't a planned vacation, obviously. I'm sure things would have been a lot different had it not happened. Do you think you guys would still been going strong even if it didn't happen?
Well,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we would have. We were still on. But if COVID comes again, I'm going to kill him and everyone else I know.
Yeah, well, that was a kind of a fucked up. We can swear on here. It's the internet, so nobody cares. Nobody's gonna get offended.
Yeah, I am
kind of a fucked up
I am
deal.
BTKI.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
You've never heard of the BTK
killer?
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't know what that means. Explain that to me.
The bind, torture, and kill. BTK was the guy from where was it? Topeka, Kansas.
Yeah.
And he murdered. He was a serial killer, the BTK killer. And so he's the bind, torture, kill Indian.
Oh, okay.
I figured that out.
And that's gonna be that's gonna be like in your really golden years. That's what you're gonna become then. When it just doesn't work at all, right?
I'm gonna do that if they shut us down during monkeypox.
Are we in monkeypox? Is that the year, the Chinese New Year of the monkey?
It's the next thing. It's the next thing. They're shouting that. You know what happens when you get swine flu?
Oh, what happens?
You need ointment.
Oh.
You know what happens when you get bird flu?
Oh, Jesus.
What? You need tweetment.
Oh, Jesus. So you need an orc treatment,
So with
the bird and pig.
With monkeypox.
Banana treatment? I don't know. Why is it bananas all the time? I don't know. I can only imagine what would you say? What happens when you get monkeypox?
You go bananas.
Oh, okay. Banana was a punchline. Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's why you guys are comedy gold. One day HBO Max will make a documentary about you guys, and I can only imagine what that'll be like. Because they did one on George Carlin not too long ago, so just recently. You guys see that one at all? Get a chance to watch it?
I have not seen that, but I want to see that. That's on my bucket list to see that special. And then our friend Gary Muledeer, the comedian, he's doing a documentary as well.
Oh,
And it's been going on for like 10 years now. He's 82 now, and he was our age when he started doing it, so.
I interviewed his son Sean a few years ago because he wrote some books. I remember. Yeah. I never got to meet Gary, but I got to meet Sean.
That's not his real son,
Well, I suppose because no mule deer, right? This is Sean. I forgot what his last name was. It's been a long time since I did the interview with him, so I forget what his last name was. But it wasn't mule deer anyway.
Bits.
Bits. All the bits and pieces. Yeah. Yes. I think Terry's audio went out a little bit.
Oh,
unless you were talking quiet, unless you're muting yourself or whatever.
No, I may have muted me. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, you're fine. I saw your lips moving, but I didn't hear nothing. So hey, it could be bad lip reading. Who knows?
Well, what I was saying was.
Okay. Messing with me. Thank you. Make me all paranoid. Thank you. Thinking that something's fucked up. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I keep looking at my hair saying, geez, I just got out of the pool. I did.
Oh. Is it a pretty nice day over there in Nashville? Or where you guys at?
98 degrees, and I was in the pool, and Bruce said we had to do this thing at 2, so I had to get out early, and then, of course, the dog ate your homework.
Yeah. Yep.
It's past 3 now.
Yeah. We're still doing this, right? Well, hey, I do appreciate it. I mean, I know you guys do have busy lives, and that's why I said I don't want to miss this chance, so try to find a way to do it.
It's not that busy if he's in the pool,
Yeah, but that's your relaxed time. How often do you get I mean, between shows, like back in the day when you guys were touring a lot, you didn't have much time to do stuff, or maybe you did. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you schedule that, but now I suppose as you get older, you have lesser shows to do just because of the way things are or whatever. So you find time to spend with family and friends and whatever else. So
Well, he's much more social than I am. I'm sort of a recluse. I have 3 dogs, and on the reservation, I'm considered a rancher.
Yeah. And you got the cowboy hat to prove it too.
That's not fun. I find I'm offended by you laughing at that.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you have dogs too. In fact, Rob, he always posts photos on his Facebook page, all the time, because he and I, we don't know each other, but we've been Facebook friends a long time. So sometimes we'll communicate with Rob and check in on him, see how he's doing. So
There you go.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been for Rob, I wouldn't have found you, because when your connection came through, it was in spam.
Yes, good old spam. You didn't eat it though. You didn't eat the spam, did you? You don't want to eat this spam.
I did. Gonna have a spam sandwich here shortly.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Now, this time of year, you put the spam in the back window of the car, and you melt it down, and then you drink it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great. Well,
it's right. Then you're right out of Austin, Minnesota.
Oh yeah, because that's what their special recipe. That's what they want you to do.
Exactly.
I've had spam before. It's actually not that bad, but I don't know. Back in the day, people would talk about spam, and it sounded like it was really disgusting, like something you never wanted to touch at all.
Yeah, they have it now in Bloody Marys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You guys were both talking at the same time, so didn't get all that. Bloody Mary.
Okay.
Yeah,
I said I grew up on it.
Oh, you grew up on it. Okay.
Yeah.
You had a lot of it in the early days in South Dakota growing up? Spam?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And today, my favorite sandwich is a fried bologna sandwich.
So do you think bologna is kind of an upgrade to the spam then, or is spam kind of the upgrade to the
I would
bologna?
say bologna is an upgrade, because spam is just the shit they take off the floor and put in a little.
Well, hey, I mean, you said it. You've heard it here, folks. You
Yeah.
know, they're gonna be doing new commercials on spam pretty soon, coming out soon with Williams and Ree.
Same with the My Pillow stuff. They just pick up the stuff that fell on the floor and they stuff that into a pillow, and then you say, yeah, I got a new pillow here that's really the most comfortable pillow you'll ever sleep on.
Well, have you ever tried that My Pillow before? I mean, I've actually bought one before. It wasn't that bad. I bought one. They sell them at Walmart, or they did, or I don't know if they still do. I currently work at Walmart, so I haven't seen it in a while. But I know when I first started, they had them like for $50. You could get a My Pillow. You didn't have to go to the factory. You just get it right from the Walmart.
If you use my code Fox TV, you can get a 40% discount.
And then you can get half a pillow because that's a little font. If you read the little information at the bottom of the screen that nobody looks at,
Yes.
it'll be a miniature pillow.
Hi, I'm Mike Lindell, and the woke society has tried to shut me down. Even the banks have tried to shut me down. But the only people who can shut me down is the two old drug dealers I used to get my crack at.
So that guy still gets the shit sometimes, even though Trump hasn't been in the office for a little while now. He's still, because I think he kind of made a fool of not Trump, but like the Mike Lindell guy. He kind of put himself in a spot that he didn't really need to be in, I think. And I don't want to be political, but it's like with you guys, it doesn't matter. We're in a province, so it doesn't really matter.
That comes with the amount of money you make. When you make money, you just piss it away for no reason.
Yeah.
But does that give you the right to put yourself in a spot why care about politics and make your store political? Just because you like a certain party, who cares? Why bring that up into making you think that's going to help your business or whatever? Just because you like a certain party?
I think now that we're talking political here in Mike Lindell, I think the Russians have tapped in on us.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard someone saying "niet."
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Well, then you guys must have been watching season 4 of Stranger Things here. So it's not an advertisement, but hey, I think that show actually seems to have it almost right as far as like, even though it's supposed to take place in the 80s or whatever, it's kind of similar to what they're talking about now, kind of, except there's no Demogorgon or anything like that around, but you never know. Never know.
Yeah.
Nowadays, especially with when we had the corona, that could have been the mind flare right there because it fucks with your mind. Right there. But no, I appreciate you guys giving me some of your time. With you guys doing the Kicking Up Country, I mean, you guys have done so many different festivals and shows. What do you like the most? Do you like just doing the one-on-one shows, or do you actually like doing the festivals where you can meet some of your heroes and friends and all that stuff? What do you guys prefer? Or is it all good?
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. I mean, we like the Country Thunder music festivals and festivals like Kicking Up Country because you get to see other artists that you might not normally see because it's a hodgepodge, but it also keeps you current, because some of the newer country acts, I mean, if you don't stay up on them, you don't know who they are and you don't know what their songs are, but that helps old guys like us stay relevant,
Oh, sure. And I suppose like over the years, meeting so many people and being friends with a lot of people, that's helped your career out too, because, you guys kind of maybe rely on each other for advice or drink or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't know when you guys get together, what you guys plan or whatever, as far as like going out for dinner or something like that. But, I mean, I'm sure it really has helped over the years just because a lot of people. You guys have become so famous where it's like, Jesus. Who else do you know?
I would ask his advice, like I would say, is crack cocaine supposed to be yellow like this? And then I rely on his advice to.
And then he responds with.
And I tell him that's not crack cocaine. That's a yummy? What the hell is it called?
A gummy. That's right. Yeah,
I
it's a gummy.
Yummy.
I'm so old I can't even get my drug terms right.
Oh, geez.
That's not crack cocaine. That's anthrax. But go ahead.
Yeah. I thought Anthrax was a heavy metal band.
Oh, yeah.
And then, when I tell people I like Coke as well, they sometimes they look at me because they look, for some reason I look like I'm a drug dealer or something like that, even though I don't do any of this stuff at all. It's just aging and just, allergy or whatever. And I say, no, I like the Coca-Cola, I like the cherry Coke. I like the Pepsi Coke. It's hard to tell which company makes a better cherry version of their drink, but I don't know. I like them both, but they say, oh, you must have done some drugs in your life because you look like you did some drugs. Nah, that's just my wide open personality. Because I'm like you guys.
I got to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you. You look like you did a shitload of drugs.
Yeah, maybe Advil, Tylenol, maybe a little ibuprofen. That's a fun word to say,
Yeah.
So no, hey, we all age differently. You guys look good for your age. Honestly, I've seen pictures of your early days, and you look good back in those days too. But even now, it's like, wow, And you can argue, you can be different, and you can say, no, we look at ourselves in the mirror, and nobody wants to see that. But it's like I look at you, and you guys look like a bunch of studs, still to this day. I really think so, And when you dress up and you get all the wardrobes on, you guys have a lot of different outfits that you wear for your shows, and that. Bruce, he that Orange Blossom Opry deal was wearing that Swedish Chef shirt. I laughed my ass off here when I read what it said on it. So, yeah. Other than that, I really don't have much else. I mean, this was kind of just a improvised interview anyway, so I didn't really know how we were going to go into it at all. But I do appreciate this being our third time chatting, and I don't know if you guys are hanging out after your show. There's a puppy, yeah.
I'll be looking for someone to kill.
Oh, so you'll need another sidekick, right? So we can hunt down that person, right?
Well,
right.
we sometimes hunt on our own.
Oh, sure, but in a
B2KI.
crowd, because we don't. I've never been.
They say it's a copycat serial killer.
Yeah. BTKI.
Well, what kind of cereal does he want? Does he want Captain Crunch, Cheerios, Fruit Loops?
My side. Even the dog got that one.
These days.
Frosted Flakes. Like Tony the Tiger, he's great. But no, I appreciate it, and you guys, will always be legends in my book. And just because you're nice enough to give a guy like me a chance, and to do a conversation with you, and it's always fun.
You're a good man. You're a good man to track us down and keep us in your heart, and we appreciate that a great deal.
Yeah, thanks, Frankie.
Hey, no problem. We'll see you on Friday, and if anybody's watching, which I'm sure a lot of people will be watching when this video goes up, Kick Up Country is this going on right now, Wednesday through Saturday, in Carlson, Minnesota. So if you don't know where that is, well,
Big and Rich there Thursday.
Yeah, my sister and her husband are going to go to that show because her husband's a big fan of Big and Rich. Never seen them live before. So
yeah, they're nice guys. Oh, and a great show.
Absolutely. Yeah, all right, go ahead.
And we're on Friday, 3 to 5, is it, Bruce? Or?
Yeah, 3 to 5.
Yeah. So come see us.
Oh yes, we're looking forward to your show, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with next. I think I have an idea, but then again, since it's improv, you don't know.
How far do you live from there?
Just 20 miles.
20 miles. Hey, do you have a stool?
Do I have a stool? I have a chair.
No. Do you know anyone has like a little stool?
Oh, so I'm sure I could find one. Absolutely.
Would you bring one for me?
Do you need a stool?
I do.
Probably need a stool.
Yeah. I can't stand for 90 minutes anymore. So I stand for 5 and then I sit on a stool.
So
I talked to them. They don't have a stool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can probably. I mean, I'm planning on getting there pretty early. So I mean, if I see you guys, we can figure out something. Yeah. If I can find one.
Otherwise, we're gonna have to stop at Walmart something and buy one, and I don't want to do that.
Well, which way? Okay, so you're coming from Grand Forks and you're driving from Grand Forks to Carlson to rent their car. Okay, and I'm guessing you're probably going the interstate way to Carlson.
Yeah.
Yep.
So okay, yeah, I know that way very well. Just so you know, just a little side note before we end this interview. Before, like, do you know Drayton, North Dakota, very well at all? The city, the little town of Drayton.
Uh-uh.
Well, that's like on your way, like before you go to Carlson, it's like the turnoff from the interstate going into Minnesota. They actually got a Love's truck stop now with a Taco Bell in there. So if you guys happen to drive, I think it's a 24-hour station, but there's a Love's. It used to just be a Sanex. Now there's a Sanex and a Love's. And Love's is just like on the interstate, but it's right next to a cemetery, which is kind of hilarious. So,
Well, and Taco Bell is the only place you can still get gas for $1.99.
Oh.
Absolutely. But I just figured I'd let you know in case you guys were looking for places to stop on the road on the highway. Drayton, North Dakota, before you get to Carlson, has a Love's now. So
thank you. In case we
Very
start
well.
feeling faint and we need nachos.
yeah, or whatever, or something to drink or something. Just figure I'd help you. All right. Well, thanks again for everything, and can't wait to see you guys Friday.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.